Hello, everyone. I am Frank Scantoni.
And I am Ciaran Thornton.
Is that Thornton? Thorton? Is that how you spell Thornton?
If you're watching Twitter, you saw why I actually did that, because you copy my pics, so your new name is Scantoni.
Is that why? Really?
Yes, you didn't even catch it. Unbelievable.
I did it. You know why I didn't catch it? Because that is how my last name has been misspelled my whole life. I kid you not. Everyone always wants to throw an N in there and call me Scantoni. But you actually did it on purpose to try and be clever.
Yes, and it went over your head as usual.
Oh my God, I can't believe I missed that. Okay, so I take the Thornton back, and I'll it's Thornton and Scantoni.
Yep, that's it.
Welcome to Double Trouble, everybody. We're already off to a great start.
Sorry, I'm writing down my picks. I had to adjust my picks. I sent them out to you earlier. I had a big single. I was thinking 9 that got scratched here out of this race. So
really? The horse who's going to be 4 to 5. That was going to be your single, Ciaran?
It was going to be a higher one, but I also had to adjust my bets just a little bit here. I think we're totally different, is what you told me, right?
Yeah, that's what I'll bring it up in a second. I just want to see. So that race just went official. Do you know who ended up winning? I didn't get to see the photo.
Waltz Across Texas.
And Fly at Night did hold for second. Fly at Night was my spot play for my Frankly Speaking in the Money Media column. Story of my life this week with my spot plays. Second, third, fourth, constantly. Although yesterday I had a very good day. I was all about Dr. Venkman. That was a terrific race. Do you give that horse any chance in the Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile, Ciaran?
No.
Really? I actually do.
We'll see. I don't like handicapping far out. Things may change. See who's in, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Okay, fair enough. We won't get into it. I don't usually like to do that either, but the reason I was starting to think about it is because I was kind of tongue-in-cheek yesterday saying only in horse racing can a 7-furlong sprint win qualify for you a 2-turn 1 mile race. Like, it just makes no sense. But I actually think this horse can be just as effective. 7 furlongs that we saw yesterday in the Pat O'Brien, and also at a mile, because I thought his race last year in the San Diego Handicap at 8.5 furlongs was very, very good. So
he ended up going off. He went off at a good price. I mean, we ended up giving out the pick 4, late pick 3, and late double yesterday, although the scratch at the gate kind of killed some of the pays, especially on the late pick 3. But hey, still paid pretty decent.
Once again, Ciaran is generous enough to, he says the royal we. What he means by that is him. He's the one who gave it out. For those who signed up for his California Pick 4 sheet that he gave out for free generously on this show, they probably had a pretty good day yesterday, huh?
Yep. Again, focused on the late part of the card. Today, not so much. I'm out of the pick 3. I don't know what it is. The speed's still holding, even on routing. I mean, except if you go up the rail like that winner did. But it looked like 5 was going to hold on, and no one's coming. I don't get it.
But someone did come and got him. But you're right. Yeah. It's usually from the inside. That's like the third turf race we saw where the horse who got up to catch one of the front runners came from inside. We saw like Trusty Rusty do it a couple of days ago. There was one, I think, on Friday who came up the wood and got the job done. And then we just saw it today. I really needed that Fly at Night to hold on, but Ricky just couldn't get there. I couldn't get that little bit extra. Lost to a first-time starter trained by Daniel Dunham. Speaking of small barns, once you got off Paula Capestro, she's now 2 for 2 since you haven't bet one of her horses.
That's the way it goes.
All right, I'm going to run through the comments real quick, and then we'll start talking about this late double. Hey, Kelly, thanks so much for joining us. Hope you're having a great summer, having fun at the races. Thanks for tuning in. The cat ate my form. That's very funny. Hi, guys. Well, welcome. Hello to you. I really like that handle. And then Ramon Calzadias, who came and said hi yesterday at the seminar. What up, guys? What up, Ramon? And I believe, didn't you take a certain picture of a certain something? Did you get something from Ramon yesterday, Ciaran?
I did. He sent me the picture. Yep. Someone finally got a picture of our box.
Is there any way we could figure out how to maybe put it on? If not this show, we'll do it next show. But maybe, I don't know.
I'll see what I can do. Yeah, I'll see what I can do. Yeah.
I don't want to distract you, though, but here we go. Hey, it's Anna. Hey, guys. Hey, Anna, thank you for joining us. Leah Brandon. Hey, guys, thanks for this. I know that name from Twitter or X. Sorry. So, hey, thank you for watching the show. I believe this is your first comment. So, Leah, thank you for joining us. We're going to want to hear what you like and what you might be playing in a minute, but let's go. Ciaran is on fire. All right, dude. Are these all your burner accounts, man? Mr. Guitar, you got the fan club, man. Jay Beckenstein, Jay Jens, hello from Carlsbad. See you soon, Frank. Hey, welcome back to Southern California via Arizona, I believe. So, Jay, hope we can get together. Let me know when you're at the track, and we'll definitely make sure to say hi. And then Bison 4, hope I'm saying that right. Hello back. There's our man Dan H, representing one half of the dynamic duo. We'll see if Nick shows up. But if he doesn't, Dan, the weight's on your shoulders. No pressure or anything like that. So let's get right to it. Let's start talking about these races. Ciaran, don't worry about it. If you can't find the picture, we'll have it set up for next week. But looks like someone might be winning a free box at the date of his choosing.
Only 2 more days I'm using it, so.
And I believe one of them is coming up, right? You got a big weekend ahead of you, don't you?
Next Saturday, yeah. The big
smile. Look at that smile on his face. He's all giddy. You got some news for us? You want to share something?
It was a great workout this morning for Go Phoenix, though. Yeah. He's chomping at the
modest. I've never heard. Every time he tells me about one of his horses, it could work like a beast. And now he's being all like modest and hush. I like that.
I want to get a better price next week. That's why.
Oh my goodness, I'm loving it. So I had Carlos Ortega on the seminar yesterday, and his family was there, and his mom came up to me and said they were all taking bets on what I was drinking the other day in the show in this cup. If you have any guesses, put them on the chat, and I'll reveal it at the end of the show. But
well, seeing as we were out super late last night doing kamikaze shots, I'm assuming it's water or some recovery drink right now.
We'll reveal at the end. Yeah. By the way, I actually feel really good about this late double. I'm very, very tight. But if I don't hit it, I'm going to lodge a protest because Ciaran's wife and me and Terry went out last night. So Shannon had this great idea to get me really, really drunk. So she think I'd be foggy and hungover for the show today. So her and Terry decided the kamikaze shots at like midnight were a good idea. Ciaran was smart, and I saw him do the old here, ready, 1, 2, 3, whoosh, 1, 2, 3. I wasn't that smart, but you know what? I actually feel really good.
My shots days are over. No, thank you.
That's for me too. But you know what? We were celebrating a nice occasion last night, hanging out with some of our friends from Santa Anita, Nate Newby, Tom Quigley, Jeff Chapman, our man Tyler Frausto from First Bet. Just a great time seeing them all down here. They've always been so good to us, and they are so player friendly, whether it's the Eddie Logan suite or these new player friendly bets that we have the luxury of talking about here at Del Mar. They were started at Santa Anita, so they get all the credit. We'll take all the accolades and applause for help promoting it, but they're the OGs. So thanks to those guys. All right, Ciaran, let's get down to business. All right. What are we doing here?
Well, I was going to make a bigger double, but I had to adjust because Hey Jay-Z, the JJ Baffert horse, was my top choice, but I was trying to beat it. So I thought this was a interesting race, and I'm going for, let's see what the prices are. I'm going for some prices. I went with Awesome Rhythm. Too bad it scratched yesterday because you said it had 0 chance. So I did a
There's no way that horse
plus upgrade for that horse.
Come
now. Scratched yesterday in here. Second power has won 3 in a row, or 3 out of 4. Jockey's 4 of 10 for the trainer. And again, you said no way, which equals yes, big chance.
I said no way yesterday. This is a different race. Totally different race.
Doesn't matter. You put it on my radar, so.
Oh, my God. Anytime Frank says something negative about a horse, that means, boom, you're going to include that horse.
And then I like the number 2, Red Flag, for Hess jumping on, or Rispoli jumping on, dropping in class, adding Lasix, shipping in from back east. We always got to pay attention to these shippers when they come out here, especially when they're in for money. Although There's a lot in here, so I don't think Sadler can claim 5 of these horses. So I'm sure some of these
100,000
guys in for the 100K tag are going to be okay.
For a 7-year-old, I don't think anyone's going to take this horse for, as a 7-year-old.
And
so
then
it's good spotting by Hess, actually.
And then I always got to look at when Kent's riding here late in the day, and he's doing pretty well. He's only had 7 mounts so far at the meet. He's won at 2 of them, so he's on the 4 Kingdom Heart, and big jockey upgrade here is how I looked at that. And I'm trying to spread my bets around, hoping I can get some value. I really like number 12 in the next leg. That was my big play, the JJ horse. And if you wanted me to jump to that real quick, we can go over the other ones. But
yeah, no, might as well complete your double. It's only one horse. I have a single. Actually, you have the 8 and 9 too, but I have a single in the next race too, but it's not the 12.
Yeah, I got 12, 10-1. JJ stays on this horse for Miller. Raced last week, and we've seen a lot of these quick turnaround horses. JJ's already won on a couple of them. So, that's him going, yep, no problem. And if you've got a chance, look at the race replay for last week. This is a 7-year-old. My notes, top play. I said, no way we're going to get this 10-1 morning line, but we'll see. This horse was robbed last out, if you watch the video, by our blind mice stewards. I don't know. Who do you think? Who's the worst stewards? The Del Mar ones or Saratoga? They're kind of battling each other.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they should have a Royal Rumble and just duke it out and see who the last steward standing is.
Well, the last race, the 40-1 winner swung out in front of JJ, and JJ pulled up. Most other horses probably would have clipped, or other jockeys would have clipped heels and ran into it. Lost all momentum, and that horse should have been taken down, but they didn't touch. So that's probably their criteria for not taking it down. And they got a 40-1 winner. So
that's true. That's all true.
And, they are in for a little weight break here. So I thought this was going to be my top play in the next race. And the next race, it's been raced 14 times. 6 of the winners have been 5-1 or more. So it's a race that can be chaos.
Do I have your plays right? So 2, 4, 11 with 12. Yep. 15, $10 double, 6 with 12. Okay. And then come back with the 2, 4, and 11 and cover your other 2 horses. Okay. Yep. But you're not covering those 2 horses with the 6, right?
No, the 6 is just I figured he's going to be the favorite, and I really like the 12 in the next race. So let me do my favorite bet. And the 6 is probably your single, I'm assuming.
Wait, no, the 6 is out of the nightcap. That's Mega Yacht, right?
No, the first leg.
Oh, in this leg, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the Mark Glatt. Absolutely. I really think it's only a 2-horse race here. I'll show you the 6 and the 7, but I have a couple of underneath ones that I'll play on a B ticket, but everything, if you see what I'm writing here, so $55 double, 6 with 8, $25 double, 7 with 8. See how I weight that? I think the 6 is a more likely winner than the 7. So I'm weighting my opinion accordingly. And then just a $5 double, 2, 8, 11 with the 8 in case, one of my 2 top ones don't fire and somebody else wins. At least I'm still alive to my single in the last. And then I can always just bet win money or anything else. We'll look at the probables in just a second, but I want to see what everybody else is playing here. Just real quick, Leah, Brandon, Love Gold Phoenix. Hey, join the fan club. Love to hear it. Here we go. Dennis Newman, great pick yesterday in the stakes race. You're welcome. I like Dr. Venk. He's a really, really cool horse. Again, Kelly loves Gold Phoenix as well. Nick Sievers, other Baffert still count if the Baffert scratches. What do you read into that, Ciaran? Do you think Kajazi was a vet scratch or Baffert scratch because he likes his other one?
It's hard to know. I mean, usually he likes to run too. Maybe he just entered it and there's enough horses in the race. So he pulled one of them out probably for next week, maybe.
I'm going to guess Hijazi's probably not doing so great because if he was, he would have run in the Pat O'Brien yesterday. Instead, he enters him in an allowance and then scratches him. I don't know, some weird stuff. All right, here's Nick's play, 2, 7, 10 with 9, 12. Oh, he's got 2 and 10 are the only ones. I mean, I don't have those. Do I? Yes. Did I use the 2? Oh my gosh. Did I write all my horses down wrong?
So Frank's
all. No, I did use the 2. I did use the 2. See, that's that kamikaze. I'm trying to sweat it out, man. All right, and who is the 7? We both have the 7. That is Tapalo, so he's not using the 6. And how about this 10, the other Baffert? He is going to use Tall Paul. Well, I'll tell you right now, Tall Paul is the Paul Whiteman, I believe, one of the owners of the horse. So they named the horse after one of the owners. So they must have thought this horse had some ability. I don't know. This horse looks like to need a big step up today. It's a New York bred.
And no breezes.
Win, right?
No breezes here at Del Mar. LaSalle works. So, how much do they really think about it?
Off a long layoff, maybe next time. Here's Ramon's play, 6-7 with 3-9-12. Mr. Guitar, 8-10 with 7-12 double. All right, let's go back here on. Let's take a look at some of the will pays so we kind of know what we're getting into. And if we want to increase our wagers at all, let's start with you. You mind reading off 2, 4, 11 with 12?
2 with 12 is 276.
That's nice.
4 with 12 is 637.
Wow.
And 11 with 12 is 525.
Those
and then
great.
6 with 12 is 225. And then my other ones, the 2 with 8, 9 is 104 and 105. The 4 with 8, 9 is 326, 309. And the 11 with the 8 is 164 and 190. So 8 and 9 are looking like the top choices. And I actually thought the next race, I think JJ is just going to go for it and hope to, blistering early speed. Actually, if I'm looking at, I know one of the 9 is the closer, I believe, with the Ricky on it, and the 8 is the front runner. Let me look though.
So Ciaran, while you're looking, let me just say right now. So right now, the 6-9 combo is the favorite for 61. Then the 8, then the 11, and then your 12. Your 12 is 4th choice in the double pool to the favorite in this leg. Were you expecting that horse to take a little bit more money, or you think that's about right from a value perspective?
I think it's about right based on how many opinions people have on this one, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah. I actually think the horse is a little dead because of the 9-2. Oh no, I'm looking at the 11. I'm sorry. JJ Hernandez Offerelli, right? 9-2. Oh yeah, that's a big morning line. So that horse is taking some sneaky money in the double.
And the next race, the number 9, Margot's boy, Ricky for Jeff Mullins. I don't think this horse has ever raced. 6 of 11 at this distance. It's done a lot of routing, but now they're going back short, and this horse is blistering speed. So 9's going to go and hope to hold on. And if you watch the last race replay for number 12, so JJ's going to stalk and pounce. At least that's what I'm hoping is going to cover my bets here today.
Are you worried about the sprint to route situation?
Nope.
I know that horse didn't get a chance to run last time because, like you said, when Aguiar swung out, I mean, it was so dangerous. If JJ wasn't as good of a rider as he was, they would have clipped heels and it would have got really, really ugly. JJ, he must have anticipated it, Ciaran, because he did it so seamlessly. He knew that this guy was going to come out. So he was ready.
The fact that he came out so much,
it was bad,
and not the other. I mean, they didn't touch is about the only reason I can see the stewards doing anything. But that they wouldn't take, that cost that horse the win.
They didn't touch because you made this point, because JJ anticipated it. If that was some other jock, like a low-level jock, who would have been just head down, they would have clipped heels, and there would have been a 4-horse pileup. It would have been ugly. My concern is that, I know this horse has route form from back in the day, but there's some reason why they tried to turn him into a sprinter, and he's run well sprinting. 5 furlongs was too short for him last time. I think he's more of a main course Santa Anita, 6.5, 6, maybe even down the hill. I think he's a horse without a distance right here at Del Mar. But like I said, back in the day, he did run some decent races on around 2 turns. Real quick again.
I just think JJ. I think JJ said something to Miller, run him back.
Well, yeah, because the horse probably didn't break a sweat. Never got a chance to run. He was about to swing out and make his run when JJ had to stop him. So that was just a workout, really. So, yeah, I mean, I like all those angles. I'm just a little concerned about the distance. And obviously,
someone's asking us about the rail again on turf here. One of the comments. Yeah, who knows?
Yeah, no, it's 3 because we had Trusty Rusty a couple of days back. That horse came. We were dead to rights, and then all of a sudden, who's that at the rail? Boom, and it was our horse, thankfully.
Yeah,
so,
some of these jockeys need to float over to the rail and don't let people catch them like that. Come on.
I know. How do you leave the rail open in the straight? Like, that always drives me nuts. Like, if you go back to watch the old races, if you tried to sneak up on the rail on like a freaking P-Val or a Nakatani, you would have ended up in the infield. They're not going to like roll out the red carpet for you. That's crazy. It's just a different game. It's an absolutely different game. Well, yeah, speaking of Nakatani, we got to meet Matt Nakatani, who was on my show, and he is currently Umberto Rispoli's jockey agent. Racetrack royalty. His mom is a Delasse. He's dad's a Nakatani. I'm just a lowly Scantoni from Italy.
So the one is a big little Nas, huh?
You think little Dan H? You think little Nas is going to steal it wire to wire? I thought Sketchy might keep him honest. Those works are ridiculously fast. I looked at that horse long and hard. I wanted to make a case, but I thought because Sketchy was right outside of him, those two would at least ensure a pretty quick pace. LD. Mike Joyce just picked the 4. Oh, X. Love you, Mike. Love you, Mike. Stick to the Burberry scarves. Kingdom Heart. Did we miss this horse? Well, let's go back and look here.
That's one of my picks. That's the
Ciaran horse, really?
Yeah, the Sormo. Kent the Sormo last 2 races. I made so much money off that dude over the years.
Well, that's one of yours that I don't have. So go to the windows, everybody. Ciaran's hot. I'm not. That'll be the horse who wins this race. How many minutes we got? What are we looking at here? We got a drone shot. Okay, they're not at the gate just yet. Goes to midnight. 5.
And Ciaran is not known for working horses fast too often, and 59-second work a couple of weeks ago. So I don't know. I thought it looked very, very sneaky in a race that I thought, and they're not in for, they're not risking for a claim.
Well, here, Ciaran. The Sormo's won 2 races this meet. You had both of them.
Yep.
If he wins this one, you have him again. Here, Dan H. That's what I thought. Yeah, the one is very fast. If out alone worth the shot. I agree with you. I wanted to make a case for him, thinking he might be a lone F, but I can't see Sketchy allowing him to get away with easy fractions. Castle Yock is probably going to have to go outside. Zaffarelli's going to have to go a little bit coming out of the sprint races all the way on the outside. Here's Del Mar, 6'8" with 1.789. All right, thank you. Kelly likes Manitowish in race 8, looking to pull the upset. That's a nice horse. That horse is honest, runs all the time, shows up, but I don't know if he's as good as some of these others. They're getting into the gate. Good luck, everybody. Let's see. I'm gonna put Ciaran's picks up because he's probably gonna have this and I'm not. So let's just do that. But everybody, I'm
Manitoshi scratched, it looks like.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Manitowish is scratched.
Yeah.
Sorry, Kelly. Maybe next time. Okay, let's watch this. Let's go. 6-7 to the hoop. Let's do it. Come on, what's the opening quarter? 21. Oh, it's fast.
Yeah.
But it was fast yesterday, too, and Speed did okay. Speed's doing okay today. I mean, a lot of races have been run on the front end on dirt here.
Come on, awesome. 11-4.
Your 4 looks loaded. Right up the wood. They rolled out the red carpet for you, Ciaran, just to make me look bad.
Get us home.
Here's the 4 on the outside. Awesome rhythm. Scantoni. Yeah,
shakalaka. All right.
Great pick. I'm going to be honest. The only reason I threw that horse in my saber double is Ciaran.
Scantoni at it again. Copy paste.
So no matter what, no matter what happens, Ciaran, you're going to outdo me because look at you. You have $10 double, 11 to the 8 and the 9.
And I have 15. And a $15 to the 12.
I have a $5 double, the 11 to the 8. Wah, wah. I almost did it for 10, but you know. Go ahead. Let's see. I'm going to click on the comments. Let's see what all the Ciaran fans are saying here. No, one scratch. Look at that.
So
last minute, 411 with 12. Good job. He's alive.
So, Frank, the pays dropped a little bit. So right now the probable is going in before it's official. My 11 to the 8 is 131. The 11 to the 9 is 132. And the 11 to the 12 is 442.
That's the one you want.
Yeah.
That's the one you want. But you have those 131s twice, whereas I only have them once. Yeah.
And then I got the 442 3 times.
Oh, you do?
$15.
Oh yeah, the first one. 11, 12. Nice. And then the backup, 11, 8, 9. Let's do it.
And I mean, I could have had $10 more. I really only threw the 6 in because I thought it would go favorite, but I was against the 6. I probably should have saved my money. I'm just not.
Yeah, that's right. You owe money in the swear jar because every time you say, "Oh, I'm trying to go against the favorite, trying to beat the favorite," and then you use the favorite anyway.
Yeah, just because I gave it
no hope.
When the Baffert scratched, I was like, well, you know what? Let me just throw a small saver in. Hey, there's a method to the madness. The saver bets, even when the favorites pay, cover my day.
That's right. They've actually worked out for you, to be honest. Even though
some of them have paid.
It worked out for you every time.
They paid pretty nicely throughout the meet.
Well, enough to make a little bit of a profit to preserve your bankroll. And we talked about that. You know, if you're playing this bet every day and you're trying to hit a home run, but at the same time, you don't want to cut off your nose to spite your face. If you still think that there's a little value using the favorite, use that. You could use the favorite more as a saver. I mean, if you love the favorite, then you play it for $50. But if you don't and you want to just kind of get your money back, that's okay. I mean, there's if that's a bankroll preservation play. We talked about that. It's a lot of different ways you can manage your bankroll. So here we go.
So Frank, Mike Joyce was probably watching the show and he was like,
Mike Joyce is single down. Wah, wah.
Yeah.
Love you, Mike. Oh my God, Mike is one of the sharpest guys out there.
Hey,
arguably one of my favorite TV personalities.
Outran the odds. That 4 ran
for
a monster
second,
race.
I thought the horse was going to win. Look at this. Hey, Tippy! There's my man. This guy owns the coast to coast. The man is a beast when it comes to the coast to coast. Tippy, thank you for joining us. Dang.
All right, so we're official, Frank. Now we can see what the will pays are.
You look at that. Cost me the coast to coast once when I picked the wrong rhythm.
No change.
Yeah, that horse has burned me twice this meet. Twice. I had 4 horses the last time trying to beat the heavy favorite. And Awesome Rhythm comes up and wins at 10-1. I run 2, 3, 4.
8 and 9 are the favorites. 131, 132. Next highest is number 7 at 205. Don't Swear Dave. Not surprised. I figured a lot of people would hammer that one.
I'm against Don't Swear Dave today.
I was against him too. Yep.
Yeah. Nice pick, Ciaran. That's from Jay. Jim Williams. I tailed Ciaran alive to 8-9. Hey, tune in next week for Ciaran's new hit show, Single Double. Frank is going to be replaced by Odie. Odie right here is going to take over as co-host.
That's why we call it Double Trouble. Frank goes home in trouble.
Hey, I'm still alive. I could grind out a little $30 profit. It's enough for a margarita.
Well, I'm alive in the tournament contest to this as well.
Oh, that's right, because you qualified on Friday when when you had that massive day.
Yep. So
you had the pick 3, the double, and that horse in the tournament that gave you an entry into this one. Now, tell us about this one.
So it was actually, I like this one. We won an entry in, and sometimes they make you have mandatory races. You got to spend, say it's a $200 bankroll. You got to do 5 races of $40. But right. Today's contest, you could spend it all in one race, whatever way you want. So I said, well, we're doing the show. I'm going to do my doubles in the contest today. So the doubles we talked about, I did in the contest.
Any idea what the leaderboard's looking like?
Let's have a look. See.
Yeah, why don't you check? Meanwhile, I'll go to Dan H. Hit the exacta there. Good for you. Wasted some bankroll on the pick 3. Only have number 1 alive now. So you're alive to your little Naz. That's got to be paying good, though. Let me look at that.
What's
let me refresh my screen.
No change in the leaderboard all day. I think everyone's saving their money for the last race. Yeah. I actually thought in these contests, and we were talking with Tyler yesterday, a lot of people save their bankroll in these live money contests for the last few races. But I think with the pays being so good in the doubles, I can see the late double being in these live money tournaments, a big play.
The market mover, yep.
Yes. So,
but also this one's a little different, right? Because usually there's like $50 minimums, but this one they allow you to sit on your bankroll to the bitter end if you want.
Yes.
Wow.
So This one I know, and the next ones I'm playing, I'll probably try and make an earlier move so that I have even more bankroll to hit the late double. At least
that might be smart. Play 2 entries, go aggressive early on 1, and if you hit, then you can kind of just sit.
Now, for us gamblers too, and for you guys who don't play the contest, those kind of on some of the big contests would actually help the payoffs if you're right too, because a lot of people will gravitate to other horses. I mean, Breeders' Cup, all the money that goes in there on those races, the odds don't move much. What you see there is usually what you're going to get. Even the CAWs can't budget.
Yeah, they can't move, $8 million pools, So what number is the leader at right now?
They still haven't updated it. As a half hour ago, the leader was at $380.
So basically lost $20 isn't in first place? What?
No, you had a $200 bank.
Oh, 200. Oh my God. Everybody's sitting on it.
Yeah, so
away.
They're either I'm degenerate, so I blew some money on a glad horse earlier in the day, and the double, of course, failed me. So I have 150. I spent 115 on my late double, so I've got $35 right now, and I'll probably fire away at my number 12 and do a win.
So Ciaran, how much did you pay? Let's say your 12 wins. How many times will you have that in a contest? 3?
I will have it 3 times.
So you'd end up with something like close to $1,200, and then you have $35 if you could hit both bets. Yeah, the scores are going to be low because no one's hit anything all day because they're saving their bankroll.
Yep.
All right, real quick, Dan hit the exacta. He's alive to the 1. Well, you know what? That's not a bad horse to be alive to. That double's coming back 746. So good luck there. Nick's with us. There you go. Huge doubles in that contest, I'm sure. Someone's gonna have a straight $200 double.
Oh, yeah, absolutely,
or something.
Yep.
And then Nick, oh, nice. Congrats. You won a contest at Twin Spires at Saratoga today. Well done, my friend. Well done. LD, Ciaran or Frank, what did you think of the night out got in race 3?
Horrible.
Didn't like it. Knight has serious second-itis. Man, you're asking me to remember 6 races ago, Larry?
No, I thought, that was the one that cost me, like spending my money early. I should have known better, but it is what it is.
Look. Let's see. Refresh my memory here. Oh, it did not, and I come running two. Yes, came running on late after they walked up front, right? Pacific Quest with Tyler Bays stole the race. And then the horse who sat second, Silly Rabbit, who we met Riley Shapiro last night. That's his horse that he bought from Graham Motion. That horse ran really well. And then, Night Out comes flying late, and it's just like no chance. Terry's rooting for Nick. Come on, Terry. You're not fangirling out for Ciaran today? You're going to wait till he hits it. Where's the Ciaran fangirling?
All right, there we go. Put my bet in. $35 win on number 12 as well.
So 8-1. You're looking at 240. So yeah, you'll probably have like 1,600. Probably won't get you enough to win, but might get you a spot. How much are they paying out?
3 spots.
Yeah.
$4,000 entries. And I mean, it cost me $20, $40 to enter that contest on Friday.
Yeah.
So I turned
the only reason
$40 into $100 in win money, on the $40 in the contest, and then a $400 entry today. So,
and the only reason Ciaran is playing today is because I had to remind him on Friday after he had that massive pick 3 and the double, and he's patting himself on the back and wah, wah, wah. But I was like, dude, don't you remember you told everybody on the live stream that you had the 2 in your live bankroll contest and you were only like $13 down. So once the 2 went, we got off this and I was like, wait a second. I bet Ciaran won the contest. So I had to call and remind you to look at the leaderboard.
Yeah.
I told Tyler about that. And he goes, man, I love Ciaran, but he is crazy.
So who was your single in this race, Frank? Who are you like?
Hurricane Cloud. Cloud.
Yeah.
He's the favorite, 5-2. I think he's the deserving favorite.
And I mean, I know the reason you like it is because KK's taken over for DeMuro. What ended up happening? He was off his mounts today.
Yeah, I think he got unseated or something. I saw something on Twitter. Hey, I'm not stubborn like you. I actually used DeMuro in the nightcap, and he ran an okay second.
Hey, I used Frey yesterday.
Okay second.
I used Frey yesterday, and it got me the pick 3 as well. So I will hop on them when I have no other choice.
He's getting hot just in time to ride someone else in the Del Mar handicap and beat you.
Whatever. We got Pratt. That's all that matters. Flavian Pratt's coming out to ride.
I know. I saw someone post on X today. It's like, oh, I just saw the Saratoga entries or overnights, and a lot of jockeys must be somewhere else because they're not racing at Saratoga. And it's like, dude, this is our biggest freaking day in racing. They're all out here, grade 1s that go where the money is. Pacific Classic. How about the field for the Pacific Classic? We got Fierceness coming out. We got Journalism making a first start against older company. We got the beast they call Nisos, who Baffert has been training horse to get 10 furlongs. That is going to be the race of the summer. I'm so looking forward to that. All right, Josh Plummer's alive to the 4 and 12. Are those 2 your horses, Ciaran, right? You have both of them too, don't you?
I only have the 12. I've got 8, 9, and 12. I'm alive to.
Well, let's look at the 4 here. Can the 4 beat you?
I didn't even do any notes on the 4.
Oh, Stagliato. Deep closer, but big jock change, riskfully. Rides his best turf rider unless he's on one of Ciaran's horses. Then he turns.
Or I need him to win something. If I'm off him, he'll win. If I need him to collect on a pick 4 or pick 5, he'll run second and win past the line. That's just how it is. It used to be Mike Smith was my nemesis back in the day.
Oh, I saw Mike last night. Big smile on his face. He was like, "Hey, is that guy Ciaran who used to hate me?" So Mike, don't take it
funny story about that was
he didn't hate you as a person. He just hated
Frank knew that, and we were at the Eddie Logan suite at Santa Anita, and Frank, afterwards when we're not done gambling and Los Al starts, so we start up all over again, and the drinks are flowing, and Frank was like, "Hey, Ciaran, I want to introduce you to someone." So I'm shaking his hand, and I go, "Oh," and then Frank is just laughing. But we had a great time. Contest the next day, and he hit on a 40-1 shot for me, and the monkey was on
exactly. You guys burned your bridges. It's all good now. Mike Smith he's got the best smile in racing. That dude, he's such a good guy. JR or Junior alive in the pick 3, 4, 8, 9, 11, and 12. I like it. Hoping for some luck. Let's see what those are. Ciaran, take a look and see what those pick 3s are paying for our man here. I'm going to keep rolling through the credits while you look that out. Leah Brandon, tailed Ciaran. See, smart.
What price are we looking at?
Our audience is that they're smart. They tail Ciaran.
What's the horses we're looking for on the pick 3?
Okay, so JR is alive in the pick 3 to the 4.
$11,263.
Oh, the 8.
8 is 4,600.
Wow, the 9.
4,359.
The 11.
9,200.
And the 12.
18K.
Let's get it done.
That's a pick 3.
Everybody, good vibes this way. Good vibes to JR or Junior. Man, that is incredible.
For a $3 pick 3, those are fantastic pays. You know, I mean, I spent a little bit of money on it today. Well, not really, $70 chasing it, but out in the first leg. But these pays are fantastic on the pick 3.
JR, if you don't mind, because a first-time starter trained by Daniel Dunham won the opening leg. Can you just tell us kind of why you like that horse, or how how many you use in that leg, just to give us a little bit of an education, because it's not a horse that I would have come up with, that's for sure. Nope. But kudos to you, man. That is great. Larry Danamil, Fierceness shipping into Del Mar. Yep, love it. Any early calls? I mean, nice. Here is your trifecta, Larry. Straight. Nisos, journalism, anybody but fierceness. Nisos first, journalism second, and then we'll have to look at the rest of the field. But you got to play fierceness.
Fierceness is going to win now, I guess.
He did run the best race of his life when he lost the Pacific Classic last year. That was the race where I said, oh, maybe he's not as bad as I think he is.
You know, I knew there was a reason I wore this shirt today, just for you, the banana shirt, because you're bananas there, Frank.
I'm a banana? What does that even mean?
Your picks are just bananas.
B-A-N-A, banana? Del Mar, my best bet of the Del Mar meet, number 8. Well, I'm happy to say that your best bet of the Del Mar meet, number 8, is going to be a winner, because that's my single, and I'm not alive. And I can't really do anything because he's being way overbet in the win pool at 5-2. Now, if it was 5-1, I could bet some money and try and make some money. But at 5-2, I'm not going to chase, take my ball, go home.
Yeah, he's really
good luck, Del Mar.
All the money in, yeah.
Tippy Central taking a shot with Don't Swear Dave again and Little Nas. Okay. Look, Little Nas, it would not shock me if Little Nas won. Do you have any stats with Peter Urton in this spot or anything like that, Ciaran? You did mention that this was kind of a long shot race, right?
Yeah. What do we have? 25. He's 25% first time claiming. Sharp workout. Actually, a couple of bullet workouts. 35 seconds and then a 47-second workout. Off the bench, Urton's 21% for a profit. So when he brings them back, they're ready to race usually.
Yeah, and that first race back was just a public workout. I mean, he's not a dirt horse.
And then you're asking, why is this jockey on? Six races, 2 of 6 on prices. So that's why. Yeah. This is his guy for this situation.
I would have been all over this horse if Sketchy wasn't in the race. I think Sketchy has to keep this horse honest. But then again, they just might blow the doors off them. You know, we've seen it being speed favoring. If he stays inside, that's kind of where the best part of the course is. We've seen them coming up the rail.
I think Ricky's just going to try and wire the field again, like he did 2 races back on the Margos. He's just going to go and hold on.
Yeah, he'll be forwardly placed, but as an 8-year-old, he might have lost a little bit of his speed. I think Ricky's going to stalk behind the 1 and the 2 kind of track. But anyway, so real back to good luck, Tippy Martinez. Let's go. Carlos, thanks for joining us. Great job yesterday on the seminar. Jumped on the Zaffarelli train for the double. Let's close out the week on top. I'm not on the Zaffarelli train. I got off the Zaffarelli train about 18 stops ago. So, but good luck, guys. I hope you're the best. Leah Brandon, get it, cash it. That's the spirit. That's the attitude. I like it. Oh, Terry wants, yes. Any guesses? What's in my secret cup? Carlos, ask your mom what she thinks I'm drinking.
Liquid Viagra.
How old do you think I am, man? Hey, everybody can use a little help sometime. No problem. All right, JR. Thank you, Leah. I spread in the first leg. So he went 1, 2, 3, and 10. Okay, so he caught a nice price. Single the 11. That's stones right there. Wow, that was a tough race to single in. Good for you, but that's how you get alive on a modest ticket to these freaking. I mean, I think the best one is 18,000, right, Ciaran?
Yep. For a $3 bet, even spreading like that. And I mean, if you have a conviction, doing that one single, you can get a lot more coverage. And when the single hits, woo.
Love Texas Rhino. Yeah, he was a really good horse. I don't know much about him as a sire. If you have any pedigree information, JR, please share it with us. It's part of my game that I could probably do better on. I'm not. I mean, I knew yesterday that the two horses in the first leg, out of Monomoy Girl and out of Stellar Win, like, okay, these are probably going to be nice horses. But to snip out of Texas Rhino, trained by Daniel Dunham, is pretty darn good. But you're right. Freyzoo showing up is kind of significant. And Carlos and I talked about this on the seminar yesterday. Ciaran, you know this too. If you see a top three jock, you see a JJ or a Freyzoo or a Berrios ride for a very small barn, that horse is live, because the small barn is not going to waste a call on one of the top jocks. You don't want to waste their time unless you have a horse who you think can win. So that's very good information, JR. Thank you for sharing. Onofre Cabato, amazing. Ciaran, you owned Del Mar yesterday. Almost won the late pick 3. Your long shot number 9 got beat on the wire.
And the pool still I think it ended up paying $226. We would have got $400, I think, if the 9 had held on. And that was with
that. Which race was that?
I'm
trying to think who the 9 was.
Last race, I think.
Last race, no, because the 4 and the 6 ran second and third.
No, then it was the start of the late double.
The start of it.
I have to look. It was
the start of the late pick 3. I don't remember that race.
And then we ended up getting that pool was diluted as well. So the pays would have been even more if that horse hadn't scratched and all the money went to the favorite in the first leg of the pick 3.
Oh, wait, hold on. Let's see. You might be right. It might have been the last race. Let me look.
Yeah, the 6 in the first leg got stopped in the gate and the stewards called it a non-starter. So all that money went on to the favorite. So it diluted the payouts.
So are you talking about Garden Party? Was that the horse you got beat? Yeah, that's the Demoro horse, who I also liked and bet. All right. Thanks for joining us, Onofre. I know you've been on the show a couple of times. Thank you for coming back. Cat ate my form. Serious Cap and JR. Love it. Supporting it. Everybody's supporting each other. It's great. The 11 to win seems like good value. That's Zoffarelli, right? The 11.
Castle Leoc. The Frey Glad horse.
Yeah. I love Mark Glad horses off a layoff. I'm pretty good with them, but usually in sprint races and usually with like someone like Freyzoo, or he's been using Kimura a little bit, I think this horse is probably going to need one. But then again, Ciaran, look at this drop. Last time raced for 100,000 and is now in for 25.
Yep. They've given this horse a lot of tries, and they made some money, but it's been a while.
Yeah. I mean, you don't often see Glad claim for 50, can improve the horse, and then shows up for 25. It's a little suspicious to me, but Dan, not going to talk you off that horse at all. Mark Glad's one of my favorite trainers and one of the best trainers out here. Del Mar, very limited secret angle. Ooh, a little secret. Woo. 4 for 4 so far. Only a disqualification or a spill would prevent.
There we go.
Well, when I did this race for the Del Mar website, Ciaran, I actually had 2 horses. I had the 6 Mega Yacht, who I thought was terrific in this spot, scratched out. So, of course, Hurricane Cloud, that is my single. But I bet I've liked that horse a few times, and sometimes it's too little, too late. Greg Shelton, vodka lemonade. Greg, I love you. Thank you for guessing, but I'm going to tell you unequivocally, I am not a vodka guy. In fact, I was talking to the bartender last night. We were joking about vodka, and I said, I must not have this special vodka gene because it all tastes like rubbing alcohol to me. So definitely not a vodka guy, but good guess. Larry Denham, good question. Let's talk a little strategy, JR. You're alive to some monster payouts. Are you hedging? Or are you just going to go down with the ship? Let us know if you're doing anything in this race.
Do you ever hedge? I found myself, I don't usually hedge too much. I've done, I mean, in a contest, it might be a little different, or, I found that I end up screwing myself if I hedge.
Yeah, I don't usually have either, Ciaran, but back in the day, I did it a lot more because when you have the higher increments, like, the $1 pick four, you trim your ticket a little bit, right? And you're alive to the last for some big payouts. And you're like, crap, I don't have the one that I crossed off. So maybe you do a little win hedge on that horse so you don't feel, really stupid about not having it. But yeah, I mean, sometimes you just got to just plant your flag and go down with it. I mean, those are the horses you chose to use.
Yep.
Those are the horses you like the best. So, but be curious to see what JR says. Great question. JR, incredible ticket. Love that single. Yes, Leah, we love that single. Ciaran, we call that the separator horse, right?
Oh, yeah. When you can land on one of those and you get through that race and then you got lots of spread in the other legs. Oh, you're
right.
sitting really nice.
Because people in that leg are either singling the favorite or they're using the top two horses or they're spreading. Not many people are singling that 11-1. So, I mean, that awesome rhythm, that 11 horse. So that is a great single. Great point, Leah. We call that a separator. Everybody else, there might be people alive, but I guarantee you they wasted a lot of money playing other combinations that blew up in that race. So that is a stone cold, excellent single. Tippy Martinez.
I mean, look at this. We've got the favorite is 8 at 3-1. Second choice is 7-2. Like, this is a wide open race.
It's wide. It's wide. But I mean, who would he hedge with? Like, I don't know. Maybe Little Nas wire to wire, but I don't know. We'll see what JR says.
We got number 12 is going to take it home for us.
Me and Del Mar think this is a one horse race. One horse race. Hurricane Cloud. Tippy Martinez, Nisos, taking him and journalism and horizontals. Yeah, got to beat that fierceness. Wife loves Mike Smith. He is the best, man. He just brightens up the room when he smiles. You guys got to come down, man. Please send me a text. Terry and I would love to host you. We might have to ask Ciaran for permission to use, the box because his name is on top of mine. But
Del Mar knew what the season was going to be like. Yeah, they relic underneath this Scantoni down below.
Thornton Scantoni. Yeah, I'm going to next week. I might be up in the press box as an intern making photocopies of past performances.
I'll have you out front handing out the tip sheet. How's that?
Greg Shelton live to the 8 and 12 3 times and the 9 2 times. Good luck. Thanks for the insight. Good luck right back to you. Yeah, that's Terry. She's a vodka girl. Let's see. I'm with you, Frank. Not a vodka fan. No taste. I do. If I'm not here, I have a clear liquor. It's definitely going to be gin. We know Ciaran is a Hennessy guy, right? You like your Hennessy? What do you got there?
Oh, here I got Crystal Light because I'm hurting from last night.
No hair of the dog for you to get back on the beam?
Nope. I told the wife, I was like, I'm not going to drink for at least a day. So.
Yeah, well, by 3 a.m., it'll be 24 hours since your last drink, so you can wake up and just start boozing. Come on, guys. It's horse racing. What a horse racing guys drink. All right. Live to show prices. Ellis. 25, 40 in secrets. Only put in like another. So you did hedge in that race. Okay. So you put in $80 in hedges, netted a small amount. But again, that's another bankroll conservation thing or preservation thing. And it's all about your comfort level, right? If you invest, it depends on how big your ticket is as well. All right. Here's JR. He was lost. Looked at Frank's sheet and his A was 8. So my hedging was the other horses I added. In a contest, I would probably hedge, but straight bets typically go with conviction. Yeah, I'm with you, JR. I think you're sitting pretty good. If you get beat, you get beat. I mean, you can say that you were alive to an $18,000 score. So we're going to root for you.
I think my worst beat at Del Mar was a photo finish. Well, 2 of them. One was a DQ on the line for $100K plus on a pick 5 that cost me $16. Oh, many years ago.
Oh, all right. They're at the gate. They're loading.
All right.
Just rolling through some really quick comments here. The OPPs are in the litter box. Donations accepted. Good luck, everybody. Let's have JR get that 18,000. Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Yeah. Well, JJ got up.
Well, at least someone's pressing the one. I really thought Sketchy would, but
no, I'm not surprised that Ricky's doing it. That's what we thought.
Yeah, you said that. Yeah, it's a little quick. 23. Three wide, Hurricane Cloud, no shot. Oh my God. 3 wide on the turf course. Kimura. He's poison for me, this guy. Poison. He's
Ricky's
4 wide around the bend.
Well, Ricky's high on the saddle still, so let's see.
This is gonna be interesting. The stretch, turning for home.
Yep, blanket finish.
Kimura, 8 wide on the turf. Good job, buddy.
Come on, 12.
The best.
Where's the line? Come on, baby, hold on. Nope.
It's Spaliato, the closer who I bet all the time.
Oh.
Peter Miller, but let's see. Is that one of JR's? Find his backs.
Looked good for a millisecond there.
Let me find JR. Where are you, man? He has it. So I spread the first. Yeah, he's got the 4.
Very nice.
JR. Woo, this is going to be good. 9-1, 10-1 morning line. The 4 is paying. Dude, 11,000. Am I seeing that right?
283.
Wait, what?
11,200 for the
victory. Is that our man right there?
Rispoli.
This official.
I don't use Rispoli. He does that. Beats me.
Oh my God, Kimura. This is one of those summers. I had a summer like this 10 years ago. I never bet Victor Espinoza. Every freaking horse I landed on the turf, it was Espinoza. Couldn't make any money all summer. Same thing with Kimura. Every horse I like, this guy is on, and he's not my guy. He is not my guy. You cannot ride a turf race worse than he rode the 8.
Yep.
Horrendous.
A lot of people talk him up. I'm like, eh.
Yeah, I don't like. It's not my guy. I'll tell you, I'll take Ruben Silvera over him. Ruben was great. Let's go. Rispoli on the grass, couldn't leave him up. JR, man, we salute you.
Inquiry and DQ.
No, don't you even say that. Bite your tongue, man. What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
Nah, they're trying to see who came second.
You hard skip the beat. You say that. Terry sending some love. Winner, go JR. Great hit, JR. Hit the daily double 401 on a $5 bet. Nicely done, Josh. Nice job. This is what it's all about. We're supporting our community, our friends. Unlike Ciaran, I love it when other people win.
I mean, looking at this one, that was the top closer coming out of the last race.
I know.
You didn't know if they would close. You know what I mean? So it's always that you don't know what way the track is going to pay.
Let me see this. I hope I made the horse a B at least. I probably didn't because I wasn't sure about the whole Peter Miller thing. But let me see what I had on Spagliato.
Oh.
Yeah, I just had a C. He'll be chugging along late. If the race falls apart, he'll be one of the last ones standing. That's what happened. He was the only one. He's coming great. Yes. 8 was second. So still ahead. Okay, so he would have the 8 as well. If more people in our group would win, I wouldn't mind. That's right. We're all about it. All right. Last chance to guess what what I'm drinking, because we're going to go off soon. Close from wide 2, one of the first on the turf. Yeah, but probably save ground for most of the race. I'll have to watch the replay. We did 6 wide. All right. Is it officially? Once it's official, I'm going to do the big reveal. Come on, people. Guess.
Water.
No, I always drink water in my white sippy cup. Diet Coke? Nope. I did a lot of Jack and Diet Cokes last night.
All right, it's official. Official.
Perfection. Leah, we'll be back on Thursday for a pop-up show, and then Friday for 2 shows, and then again on Sunday. Kimura wasn't all that good at Woodbine. He was there for years. All right, modest bet. All right, looks like a lot of people did okay. Modest $5 win bet. Nice.
In retrospect, Frank, the other Miller and a closer, we probably should have had some sort of backup ticket on that. Looking back, Yeah,
no, I mean, that horse absolutely figured. I just really thought, I probably would have upgraded that horse if I knew Mega Yacht was going to scratch when I did my write-up, because Mega Yacht was the other closer that I used. But I went to war with Hurricane Cloud or whatever it is. This is the last comment people are going to see when we post this. Oh, man, look at that. Congratulations, JR. All right. It doesn't look like anyone wanted to, really take my drinking seriously. But, Ciaran, you were half right. It is a Rockstar hydration drink. But,
okay.
You gotta zhuzh it up a little bit. So a little bit of Maker's Mark.
I had too much of that last night. They didn't have any Hennessy, so it was Maker's Mark for me.
All right.
Unfortunately. That's why today is
Let me just real quick. I just want to read that payoff, and then I'll have Ciaran take us out. You did great, Ciaran. I mean, you had that 11 in the first race. We could have, if we had talked about it, really worked it out a little bit more. Maybe Spagliato we use as a saver, but I don't know. The horse paid $22.20. Good for you, JR. Let's read it out loud, and then we'll go. $3 pick 3, 111.4, paid $11,263. Drinks on JR. Take us out, Ciaran.
Well, thanks for watching, everyone. I'm double.
No, you're trouble, and I'm trouble.
Oh, yeah, we're both trouble today. Yeah,
we're both trouble.
Double trouble. Yep. All right, we'll see you guys on Thursday. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching, guys. Congrats, JR.